Hello out there, everyone, all music lovers. I'm back again. It's Sunday. Hope everybody's had a good weekend and a good start to the new year. I wish everyone well. One thing I want to mention while it popped into my mind right now, to all the channels out there, new and old, I wish everyone great success on their channels. Now, this video is where I am going to go and show my recent vinyl finds. I went to the record store yesterday, picked up some stuff that I was excited about finding, and one of them is a Who album that I'm fixing to show. But basically, this is pretty recent stuff here, like in the last couple of weeks or so, or something like that. So let me go ahead and get started and share my vinyl finds. A couple of them are Miles Davis albums. I picked up Miles Davis Round About Midnight. I just love this record. And this is one of those ones where it's in mono and it sounds awesome, but it's also done through the RTI and Kevin Gray, and it just sounded great. And I'm glad to find a good, clean copy of this. That's what I was wanting to get this. I have this on CD, but the vinyl of this in mono sounds awesome. Side 2, it just with some of the jazz classics, and I'm sure for those out there, jazz fans out there who stopped by Around Midnight, Bye Bye Blackbird, and Dear Old Stockton, which I love that John Coltrane does that on one of his albums, which he is on here with Red Garland from Texas, I believe from Fort Worth on piano, Philly Joe Jones on drums. This is really, really good. I played that one quite a few. The next one that I picked up was I don't remember when, but like I said, a couple of weeks ago, Miles Davis, Porgy and Bess, which is another solid record of his. I haven't played this yet, but it does. We're going to require some cleaning. And one of those 2i Columbia. So I love this album as well. Such a great jazz album. I believe also I have it on CD. Okay. Next, this next one, I'm so thankful for the Tone Poet series that put this out. I saw this years ago on CD, and I didn't grab it, and I forgot all about it until one day they advertised on Blue Note that it was coming out as a Tone Poet. This is Mackay Tyner Extensions. This is a killer record in my opinion. I love this. Very spiritual sounding album. Great. I mean, they do a great job on these Tone Poets. It's not a gatefold. I like right here too in the front, they have the titles of the track, which is just 4 tracks. This album has, of course, Mackay Tyner on piano, Alice Coltrane on harp, Wayne Shorter tenor and soprano saxophone, Gary Bartz, awesome, alto sax Ron Carter on acoustic bass, Elvin Jones, excuse me. But yes, this is a really good, in my opinion, album, and I'm glad that the Tone Poets or the Tone Poet folks are putting that out. They also put out a Lou Donaldson album here recently, The Midnight Creeper, and I plan on getting that one, and another Elvin Jones album, but I forget the title of that one. But they're coming out with more in 2024, lots of goodies, and I'd rather buy a Tone Poet than to really pay a lot more for a really original. Now, originals are fine, and everybody collects that. That's great, but you know, most of my Tone Poets that I picked up, I'm thankful that my favorite record store, which is Inn of an Ear, keeps them a good, well in stock. And they get back ones that seem to come back in print. So that's cool. My next vinyl pickup this is my 4th album. And I just got into XTC the last 2 to 3 years. But I picked up on vinyl their album, The Black Sea. I love this record. Right now it's my favorite. And I only have 4, so I don't have every album they did. This is a really good album. I think when I looked at my list right now, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of their studio albums and to get. So being that my birthday's around the corner, you never know. You never know. I want to get next the Big Express. So yes, this is real good. I played this one yesterday quite a bit. Next one. I'm getting down to my last couple here. This is a Brazilian press, and the records are in nice shape. I'm sure it's going to sound awesome, but I've never seen or never owned a Brazilian press album. This is Yes Songs by Yes, one of my favorite live albums. Now, they didn't replica the gatefold that opens up real long like the US, which I'm still looking for a US pressing, and I own this on CD. But I guess in Brazil, they release it as, let's see if I can do this right, 3 separate. Yeah, and I checked, and it is side 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6. Just that it's not a gatefold, and that doesn't bother me at all. But here's the back cover, and I don't remember if the original press even has something like this with a person sitting on here. I don't know. I could be wrong. Artwork by the man himself, Roger Dean, one of my favorite artists for records. But yeah, I mean, these records looking like they haven't been played in a long time, but very cool. I'm excited about that. I'm going to listen to, of course, the side that has the piece of music Close to the Edge. What a great track. All right, my last one is my Who one, and this one to me is my grail. This album sounded phenomenal. I played this one over and over and over. I don't know how many times. UK pressing of Beatty, Big and Bouncy, The Who. Thank you, Riley. That's what it says right up here. Riley, for giving this up. This album is in really nice shape. It does have a little crackling, but overall, it sounds awesome. Track Records. And just oh man, I couldn't. The tracks that really stood out to me that sounded awesome was Anytime, Anywhere, Anyhow. What was it? Of course, The Kids Are All Right. Pinball Wizard, The Magic Bus. They sounded phenomenal on this pressing. It's been a while since my earlier records of The Who were UK pressings, but you know, I don't know what happened to them. That's all I can say. But this isn't a gatefold, because my wife even asked that. Now, how does she know about Who records, huh, Mrs. Proghat? She said, "Is it the gatefold?" Yeah, it is. Really nice. And of course, my sweetheart said, and let me guess, you're going to also get the US pressing of it on Decca Records. How does she know these things? You know, I think it's because she's my soulmate, and she's also a Who fan. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed my vinyl finds and like this video. And if you consider subbing, that would be awesome. Leave me a comment. One thing I want to say is, I know my channel is Proghat and the word prog. Oh yeah, I'm a lover of prog music, and it's been a while since I showed any new prog finds, because I've been getting lately, the last, I guess, year maybe, I've been just getting classic rock stuff and lots of jazz, of course a lot of world music. But I was in my record store, and my thought was like, man, as I was in the prog selection, I need to get some of these too. So I'll be doing a video pretty soon on a prog CD that came in the mail of a band that's from Texas, a prog band. So, but I want to listen to it and give my thoughts and review. Anyway, that's what's going on. Thanks again, folks. Take care.